Okay. So we'll start the meeting at 6 p.m. All right, for roll call, everybody except for Misty, unless Misty can come off, is to say your name and then include your favorite color. No, let's do ice cream. Ice cream. So I'm Beth, I'm here, and my favorite ice cream is pralines and cream. Who else?
Oh, all right. I'm Philip. I'm here. My favorite is the bride's cake.
I'm Amy. I'm here. I haven't eaten ice cream in a really long time, but as a kid, my favorite was vanilla because we would always get Neapolitan, and I have two sisters, and their favorites were chocolate and strawberry, so I chose vanilla. So, but I do like pralines and cream.
Misty doesn't like
Tara.
ice cream.
She
I'm
doesn't
sorry,
like
go ahead,
ice
Tara.
cream?
Oh, my name's Tara, and I like mint chocolate chip.
Oh, yum.
And my name is Misty, and I don't like ice cream. Ice cream. Not that I eat it often either, but when I do. All right. So Naomi's not here, Whitney's not here. Technically, Ashley Morgan is not counting against quorum because she's not a chair. I don't know, maybe. And Ashley Gayton isn't here. I'm hoping the links I sent work. One of them didn't, but anyway. Let me keep an eye on the email just to make sure that they're not saying they're having trouble.
I just texted Peggy to see if she was going to be able to make
Yes,
it.
Peggy. Did I forget anybody else? All right. Yeah, Peggy, I imagine, because we're doing it starting at a different time. So meetings called to order. We did attendance. Secretary Whitney. I don't know if she shared the minutes with everybody. We'll assume she did. Does anybody have the minutes? Phil, do you have the minutes from the last meeting?
I do. I probably filed them. Give me 1 second.
Let me see if I have them on. I updated the website and added.
Oh, Peggy will be on in like 5 minutes. She's about 3
Okay.
minutes from home.
Okay. Sorry, I'm checking. Okay, so I don't have. Oh, I have the minutes for February 2nd posted on our board page. So, were there any changes to those?
Mm-mm.
All right, so we will accept them as shared, presented, posted online. Moving into the agenda. So treasurer's report, Amy?
Okay, treasurer's report. So I think I sent the statements to everybody in the budget report and the reconciliation from the checking account for February, and the balances. It's the balance that I grabbed from the investment account is from 310.
Okay.
And the amount was $188,327.73.
Awesome.
Which I'm just gonna say was like 16 grand over the previous month when we did add 75. We moved over to the 75 from our checking account, so that was really cool. And then the balance in the checking account is $7,864.68, and that's as of today.
Okay. So we are going to have the awards. That's an easy 1,000. We'll just have to keep track of that to make sure we don't get too close to needing to transfer back over. Okay. And I did post on the website the budget. Do y'all want to see the budget?
Did you fix the amount for LegCon?
What do you mean fix the amount?
Because we were over budget.
Oh, okay.
Wait, who was closest, Amy? Do you remember you wrote down our guesses?
Naomi was. It was really high what we spent. I think I have everything in there. I need to double check because I think I was waiting on receipts from a couple of things, and I can't remember if I put that in there. But yeah, it was well over 4.
Okay. Although National is reimbursing me for some stuff, so that'll go, some of it will go to LAPTA.
Oh, good.
So we'll have to check that out. Okay, so can y'all, what am I sharing? Am I not sharing anything right now?
Hey, Ashley's here.
Let me see. Oh, hi, Ashley Gayton. What am I screen sharing? Nothing? Like
Nothing.
we just see
Nothing.
everybody? Okay. All right, Ashley, can you come off microphone? If you can, to do your attendance check-in, you have to say your name and your favorite ice cream. Give her a second. 3, 2, 1. Okay, when she can come off. So I was going to share the budget and
Yeah, it was
Leg-
47. But like I
Okay.
said, I'm not sure that that's final.
Okay. So you want to make a motion to up it to 5,000? Amy?
Yeah, I move that we increase the budget for LegCon for this year to 5,000.
Okay. So can I have a second?
I'll second it.
So all those in favor of increasing the LegCom budget to 5,000 for this year, say aye.
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 Wave your hand. All right, so motion passed. Thank you. Let me stop sharing. Ashley, can you come off microphone?
Yeah, I'm off.
What's your
I think.
uh,
Can you hear me?
oh, yes, I'm sorry, yes. I didn't realize we have Ashley Morgan now too. Okay. So both Ashleys, say your name and what your favorite ice cream is.
Ashley Gayton and vanilla.
Okay. And how about Ashley Morgan?
Ashley Morgan, and I'm gonna say vanilla too.
All right.
Very plain.
Yay, Team Vanilla.
Vanilla's the winner. All right. And for Whitney, who's taking notes, listening to the minutes, Ashley Gayton is leadership development. Ashley Morgan is affiliation committee. So on the agenda, bouncing back to that. Amy, do you have anything else?
I do not.
Okay. So president's report. So the other thing too, I have another meeting at 7. And so I want to try and rush through everything, although Naomi's not here, but I guess we'll just do the LegCon report for those that went, the other 3 of us. So I want to save most of our time for that if we can, if that makes sense. So my report, National PTA Convention is June 18 through 20. There are discounts that start for groups of 3. There's also a discount for the presidents. And then I'd like to make sure that whoever is president, because we're going to have elections. That's another thing I need to do. Whenever we figure out, whenever Louisiana PTA holds elections, that I'll probably like officially make that person president sooner than July 1st so that they have that title. It makes a difference at convention. They don't just sort of say, oh, you're the incoming and then let you do stuff. So we have to make that official. We have our National PTA State Capacity Grant that I am spending money on to do outreach. I visited with Tangibahoa and Ashley Gayton, who is frozen at the moment, but hopefully she'll come back. And Mr. Porter did a presentation to them. And I'm going back in May, I believe, to present, to do a, oh, she popped off, to do like a lunch and learn to all of their principals. So I'm really excited about that. And we'll use the state capacity money for it. So as anybody wants to initiate, help me get into other school boards, I'm all about it. And I have to use that money by, I think this summer. Okay, so going back, we need to pick a date for the elections meeting, which is going to be a general membership meeting that we invite all of the local PTA leaders to. And I was thinking late April, before May gets too crazy. It has to be in April or May. Does anybody have any input? Do we do it on a Sunday? What are y'all thinking for that?
I don't know if we'll get, how many people do we need in attendance from general membership? How many people do we need in attendance from general membership?
Hi, Ashley. It's just the percent of who registers
Okay.
is the quorum. So like the majority of who registered to attend the meeting. So we get it. So we have to have everybody register ahead of time. And we go
Okay.
by that number. So, do y'all think a Sunday general membership meeting is a good day to do that on?
I prefer
I
like a
don't think.
Monday.
You prefer Monday? Philip, what you're saying, no?
Yeah, I don't think Sunday, because
Okay,
I think it's a harder to get more
okay.
people.
But sometimes during the week, people have established schedules, so it's kind of hard to, depending on the time, what time you're
Yeah.
going to do it. So, and I know Saturdays, it's all over the place, but in my opinion, I like Sundays, but others may not.
Okay. I kind of like Sunday too. All right, Ashley Gayton, if you can, Misty, if you could comment, do y'all think we should have the general membership meeting for our LAPTA elections where the local PTA leaders have to attend on maybe a Sunday or a Monday? Do you have a preference between Sunday or a weekday? Hi, Peggy, coming on.
Hi, Peggy.
Hello.
Beth, I wonder if you could do a poll or, poll us, or if maybe you could somehow poll you and the leaders.
Okay, I'm thinking, I'm also kind of leaning towards Sunday. Misty commented Sunday. Tara, what do you say?
Sundays are easier for me
Okay.
personally than during the week.
Okay. Ashley Gayton, you have a comment?
Sunday.
Okay. Peggy, general membership meeting for elections, do you have a preference on either Sunday or a weekday for that to have the local leaders show up?
I always prefer Sunday. That's way easier.
Okay. All right. Respectfully, Philip and Amy, I'm thinking I'm going to just do Sunday.
Oh, that's fine. I was just thinking of not everybody has as many children as I do. So I spend a lot. Like our Sunday is like
The prep
we
day.
are, yeah, we're like a strict 4 p.m. start
Okay.
prepping for the next day. So
Right.
I said not
Okay.
everybody's got it,
So I'm thinking April
Sunday
26th.
works.
Okay. Sunday, April 26th is what I'm thinking. And then we would do 6:30. for elections. It'll be a quick meeting. Quorum will be a majority of whichever local leaders register for it. So we'll include a registration link. And okay, I'll get that rolling.
Let me write a note that it's in person.
Yeah, if you're local and you want to join at the office, you're welcome. If you are local and don't want to, that's fine, but we'll be doing it with, at our office in Mandeville, and then we can do that hybrid. New PTAs, we got another request from ACE that stands for something I can't remember. They messaged, I think, over the summer. Did you ever hear anything back from them, Philip? Okay,
No, nothing. And I did message him again,
okay,
send him an email again.
okay. And then I have two others. I have Tara. I can't remember if this was happening the last time we met. I don't think so. Somebody who's trying to form a special ed PTA in East Baton Rouge to do like a parish-wide. SEPTA is what they're
Okay.
called. So
Okay.
did I email you about that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I saw it on the minutes for this meeting, but I didn't see, let me check my email.
Okay. I can't remember if I emailed about it or not. So
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
see
not
if we can
seeing
get,
the email.
okay. So we'll see if we can get that moving. I think we have two parents who are interested in doing it. So we'll see. And then the other one was Crestworth in Baton Rouge. And that principal is sort of dragging their feet. So I don't think that one's going to happen. As far as ones that haven't started through the process.
And Crocker is going to, the principal's supposed to call me tomorrow.
Okay. And Crocker is where again?
That is in New Orleans.
Okay.
It's a young audiences charter school. That's the one that sent us to the application for a grant.
Okay.
So I called and didn't get a response. And I emailed the principal and gave her a little spiel of, we don't have a PTA on record, but we would love to have, to talk to them about starting a PTA.
Okay.
So she's supposed to call me tomorrow.
Okay.
So
Yep.
fingers
We have
crossed.
several of those that applied for the creative teacher grant from schools where they say they have a PTA, but they don't. And then, so we probably have other ones that fall into that
Okay.
category of trying to see, you want to start a PTA? Okay. So trying to track all of those, it's been kind of a lot, but we need to figure that out and kind of sit down and, Prairie Elementary has done everything. Amy, you got that check request?
Yeah, I already sent it.
Okay, great. So the only thing I need to do is mail them their charter, which I will make note. And I'm trying to get in with the Lafayette School Board, but apparently they're trying to push some other group that's called like STAR or some kind of acronym. I don't know what it is, but it's something alternative to PTA. So I don't know how that's going to go. All right. Leader notes, Philip. Thank you so much for graciously taking that over, whether you wanted to or not.
No problem.
Grants. So topics for the next one, which we could probably do ASAP, is going to be for the grants that are due March 30th or 31st. I'm forgetting.
Okay.
Plus volunteer of the year.
I can get that out tomorrow.
Okay. And then our elections meeting, general membership meeting. April 26th at 6:30, and I'll need to have a registration link to figure out what our quorum is. I think that's everything from me. VP and committee chair reports, affiliation, Philip.
All right. So we'll start with bylaws. We're doing pretty good. We have one PTA with expired bylaws.
Wow.
It's our new PTAs. Laureate, Laureate, yes, sorry. Pinecrest, Prairie Pandas, Southwood High, and St. John the Baptist
With bylaws?
don't have bylaws on file.
Okay. Prairie, I have them, so I can send those to you.
Okay. All right, if you don't mind. And we've got two PTAs, the bylaws are expiring in the next 30 days. We have 17 PTAs that their bylaws expire this calendar year. And affiliation, we're doing pretty good. I will happily say Sixth Ward sent their last paper in, and for the first time in a long time, first time in forever,
Probably
it feels
ever.
like they're 100% affiliated.
That's awesome.
But we do have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 PTAs that are at 0%. But we're making progress. If you notice, the most common missing thing on our report is the audit report, the most common missing item. More PTAs. Hang on, sorry, I have to make it bigger. 30 PTAs are missing the audit report. And
Okay.
next in line would be the budget, which is 22. And then we just go from there. IRS report, there's 20. But that audit report seems to be a beast to get. That's our most missing item.
Okay. Okay. That's this chart up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I tried to put everything in, perspective.
Good job making all these reports.
So, and St. Tammany Junior High is no longer operating.
Okay.
So they're closed. They haven't been compliant. They haven't been responding. They just replied and said that they didn't have an active PTA there. That they hadn't since last year, which I kind of questioned because on their Facebook page they're thanking the PTA for stuff. So I, questionable.
Okay.
Slidell Junior High is next on my hit list because they're another one that hasn't. They just don't respond. They don't submit membership. They don't send affiliation. They just, and their Slidell Junior High, when I called there, they said their entire board is teachers.
Okay. Slidell Junior?
Slidell Junior. So they're next on my hit list. I gave them like a deadline. I gave them 2 weeks. Make them contact. Let's get some progress. Or, we're going to have to move along. But, I mean, it worked for Sixth Ward.
Yeah.
So we're making progress.
Okay.
And I think that's it. I mean, I don't have anything else. I mean, everything is on the report. Maybe we could figure out a way in the future to battle the most missing item from the audit, from the affiliation. submission, that audit report. I
Yeah,
don't know how we
that'd
would,
be great.
Might
And I'm
have to
looking at
brainstorm on that.
the ones that are new and don't have affiliation. Pinecrest, I don't remember. Did that one come? I don't remember if they started this year or not. Okay.
Now, some of them I looked to see if, hey, if I could pull Secretary of State. Some of them I couldn't pull anything. No Secretary
Okay.
of State, nothing for them. I was trying to throw them a bone,
Uh-huh.
and some of them I didn't have a bone to throw. I'm a little surprised that Uri Drive is on my list.
And AC Steer.
AC Steer. I did email them back. They said they were having trouble submitting dues payments. So I emailed her back and said I'd happily walk her through it over the phone.
And your university as well.
Yeah. Need to figure out why I'm gonna follow up at university. But we had one was Sixth Ward. We had two PTAs that kind of said, oh, I don't know how to do it. I'll do it later. I'll send you a check. And I'm like, nope. I'll hop on the phone with you and we will
Right.
do it together.
Okay.
So I did send instructions to AC Steer, and they said, who did I speak to? Hang on, I have to look in my folder. They said them and Ashley were having issues getting it submitted. They couldn't figure out how to do it.
Okay.
So, but I did check them. Anybody who says that they're having issues, I'm making sure that their email address is associated with like one of the positions, president, treasurer, one of the positions that'll allow it to pop up.
Okay.
So I'm checking that before I, do a walkthrough. And their emails are right.
Okay. So those new PTAs, copy me on those emails
Okay.
because we might need to do a phone call or a Zoom or, like a meeting
Okay.
with them to get things like this submitted.
Okay. Yeah, and St. John the Baptist he doesn't really respond.
I had a missed call from him, but I think I don't remember. I couldn't take his call, so I need to call him back.
Okay. But all in all, we're not, our
Doing
affiliation
awesome.
isn't bad, We're getting there.
Okay. I just emailed you the bylaws that I know for the meetings I did for the new
Okay.
PTA, so you'll have those.
Got it.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, ma'am, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you. Next is leadership development. So Ashley Gayton, I know Philip is going to, why don't you go to that, Philip, talk to that, Philip.
So I wanted to see availability of both Ashleys this week and just go over some things and just do like a little training session, and we'll go over give backs and some different things. So if y'all want to email me or text me what your week looks like.
Y'all have his information?
Do you have my number?
I have your email address.
All right. And my phone number, here, I'll hand it out. It's 504-559-8900.
I'm sorry, I spoke.
And I'll put it in chat.
Okay.
I just put it in chat. And then we'll coordinate and look
I don't
at
see it
give
coming
back
up in the
and all the
chat.
wonderful. Oh,
559 what?
8900. It didn't come up. I can see it.
I can see it in the chat on my end.
Okay, for some reason I'm not seeing it. Oh, now it came through. Okay.
Oh,
I think my connection's slow. Yeah, so then y'all can get ready for training ideas. One of the things too is doing those training videos, and one specifically for thinking of new PTAs that we can have that kind of set up and ready to go, especially as we sort of reach back out to these PTAs that are sort of struggling to get started, to make sure we just sort of note what they're missing and how to have that information more readily available. Okay, Peggy,
All right.
membership.
Okay. So we got 463 memberships last month, which sounds good, but that's actually like 200 and something less than we did last year for that month. I only have 5 schools at 0. I'm not sure what to do with those 5 schools. So, I reached out to Whispering Forest, and the principal emailed me back and said that their PTA board stepped down and they will have another one next year, but for now they don't really have anybody. And she said she doesn't think they ever collected membership. They did everything else for affiliations. The only thing they're missing is their membership. So I'm not really sure what I can do with that school. The
Okay.
other one is AC Steer, which I mean, we've messaged them so many times. um, Slidell Junior High, Phillips getting ready to close them. Southwood High, I know they're also on Phillips' list because they're not doing all their affiliation stuff. There are newer PTA, but they're not responding to any of my emails. And I've been emailing them since December. So I don't really
Okay.
know what's
Do
going
you
on
have
with
their
them.
phone numbers?
No.
Do you know how to find their phone numbers? Do you have access to that and give
Is
backs?
is it under the officer registry? Yeah, I can go get it.
Okay. Try
Yeah, that's where I'm
calling,
getting the email. Okay.
and if you want to text them and include me on that text.
Okay. The other school is Little Pearl. They were communicating back with us. They said they wanted us to train them, that they had a new board and didn't know what they were doing. And then I don't know what happened. They jumped off the face of the earth after we said, yes, we'll set up a training with you. And they disappeared.
Okay.
So, but Bonnie E. Cole was our winning school last month, and the principal emailed me probably twice, I think. She was so excited that their school won. So she's really appreciative of that.
Good.
And we have 22 schools at 100% of their membership goal.
Wow.
I'm
That's great.
sad my local school's not on there, but I'm only 4 away. Maybe I can get it this month.
Maybe so. Okay. So Little Pearl, you want to try and text them also and include Philip and me on it?
Sure.
And Southwood, Philip, is Southwood missing stuff?
Yeah, hang on, let me pull it back up. Yeah, I can reach out to them.
Because they're new also, aren't they?
Yeah, they're new.
Okay. All right. I'll send
But
you
I
their
don't
bylaws.
know where they are in the process. Gotta check that.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for staying on top of all that, Peggy. And next we have, let's skip and go to reflections. Philip, you want to give that report?
I don't know what's it say. Reflection.
Just what
We
we've done.
had we had quite a few entries for reflections. So we downloaded the entries and sorted them and had them judged. And then we have an updated winner list, and it's also on our website. And we did email it out to the reflection chairs.
Okay. So what we need to do next is, we do have a spreadsheet summary of all the winners?
Yes, yes.
Okay. We need to get that ready for ordering the medals. So do you want, we
Okay.
can email about that
Okay.
for that and for the safety posters, and then we'll do the volunteer of the year. He can usually turn that around in a week or two
Okay.
at the end of the year.
And we're looking for somebody for reflection. So if you know somebody, hit us up.
We are Reflections Chair. I did ask Tanya DeVille. She hasn't replied yet. I mean, she asked me a question about it, which started with something like, "Oh, Beth." Like, it's nothing. It's
We
nothing.
should put that on our Facebook page, try to advertise that. That's a hard spot. Nobody wants that.
And it's not that hard. We could put that in the leader notes also, Philip.
All right.
Open board positions, join LAPTA. Okay, after reflections, we have contests and grants. Misty, you have the deadline for everything is going to be March 30, 31st, whatever it is. So we'll deal with that once that comes up. I know it's the grants, and it's also technically volunteer of the year deadline. Isn't that right? We did it all at the same time.
Yeah.
So when you do that leader notes, Philip, to really push that, basically every PTA has at least one volunteer that they can nominate, and it's super easy and quick. To take a minute to do that. SPED, anything interesting with you, Tara?
Not so much. You said that there's the thing, they're wanting to start a special education PTA in East Baton Rouge Parish. I was looking to see if I could find some trainings for me to do around the dyslexia, to sit there and see if I could find somebody that I could go and get a training from. I haven't found anything yet. I was looking at the Teacher Leader Summit that's in New Orleans in the end of May. I just don't know. It corresponds with when ESYS is going on at my school, and I don't know if I'm working extended school year services this year. Otherwise, that's something that I'm looking at attending, because there's some really great information about SPED and what's going on in the laws and best practices and all that stuff going on there.
Can you send me info on the Teacher Leader Summit? Because I wonder if we could have a booth or something for LAPTA and trying to see if anybody wants to take back starting PTAs at their schools.
Sure, I can sit there and I can send you the link for it.
Okay. Do you think that would be something that would be worthwhile? That group would be?
I think it potentially could be.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. All right, and if I get something going, I'm gonna text Odell and Carissa are the two people who are interested in the SEPTA, I believe. I'll message them. And is that okay? So now we can go to LegCom. We've got 20 minutes max. So Naomi's not here, so I guess I'll give that report, and then Amy and Philip can add in. We had a ton of fun. I flew in February 28th and then had a President's Day for presentations that National PTA put on the March 1st. On the 2nd, we did workshops that National PTA put on. And then on the 3rd, the next day, we did our Hill Day, as they call it, and that's where we went and met with 4 of our politicians. So we met with Senators Kennedy and Cassidy, and then Representatives Julie Letlow and Steve Scalise. We did not meet with any of the actual members. but we met with their staffers. And the most interesting one was the last one with Senator Cassidy, he's really a senior member. And his staffer was an older curmudgeon white guy kind of type. He would say he was that type. And he wound up asking us, like you go and you make these pitches that National PTA wants the members to vote certain ways on different bills. There were 6 or 5, and we sort of chose the ones that we would spend our time that were the most worthwhile to talk about with each person. And he was the only one that sort of gave the response to any of it. And it was actually really interesting, and I totally enjoyed it. We had National PTA, 2 or 3 National PTA people with us in that meeting, and they were sort of offended and bit back a little bit against him. But it was all friendly banter. And then Wednesday morning, we had a talk from Usha Vance, came and did a quick presentation for her summer reading program. And then we split a little early and we went and did fun things. So Naomi went and did something different. I'm forgetting now what she did, but the 3 of us wound up
Fabric
doing
shops.
a fabric shop. Yeah, she was shopping for fabric. And we did like the Smithsonian, and is that it? I think
Yeah,
so.
we did the
Yeah.
Smithsonian Natural History Museum.
Yeah. And we flew out at 2, 3 o'clock, so we didn't really have much time. But we had a lot of fun, goofed off. I don't know if we made any difference, and I don't care. We did what we did, and we tried, and Naomi killed it. She was awesome. I
Amazing.
forget that she teaches public speaking, so y'all need to make sure that you highlight and have that like front and center for all the trainings. Get her to do something specifically on that for the local leaders. She knew her stuff. She studied the stats. I mean, she had it. Anything else to add?
I'm sure they still remembered our Snickers. They remember us. I think it was like over astounding. It was just a great like thumbs up from me. It was an amazing trip. I'm still like still wish I was there.
It was great.
Amy's first time flying, Philip's first time in DC. So they always say when you're trying to push these things with the politicians that the important thing is to add your own story behind why you're asking them to do something. And so we were talking about the effect of the SNAP benefits reduction on kids and blah, 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 basically getting to the Snickers slogan, you're not yourself when you're hungry. And so we gave them Snickers. We went and bought Snickers that night. So we had Snickers to give them. And that you would have thought we were giving them $1,000. So little Snickers bar, something to remember, to have that little thing to leave behind. I know Peggy wanted to come, but she couldn't. So maybe next year.
Yeah, we missed you, Peggy.
We really missed you.
My kids were extra bad that week too. Made me miss going even more.
Right?
So it was fun. It's the kind of thing where the local PTA people could come. It's not just for state. And it's really kind of an important aspect. And maybe at some point we can start doing that at the state level where there are issues important to public education. And we don't just go with what I think is important. We sort of poll all the members and get a consensus. And then that is what we would then support to take issues.
We had more time because we could gather like all the stories, because I'm sure there's stories like that would be impactful like that. That's what really makes it, is the personal stories.
Yeah, I know they were trying to gather all that information so that they could share that back with us to know other people's stories and how that impacts them. But like the cafeteria food and things like that, where like something's just not right with the food in schools. Like, what can we do? And just sort of like having that conversation and thinking, let's do something. and figuring it out and having that sort of led by state, or whatever else it might be. Especially with
So
you, Tara,
here
like
in
in the schools, yeah, as a teacher, and like you see in that perspective, just sort of what at state level can we do to maybe get some change? Go ahead, Peggy.
here in St. Tammany Parish, our kids' lunches, is that a parish thing or is that a state thing? Who decides their cafeteria?
It's a parish thing, but it's impacted by state
Okay.
things and funding. I think there have been funding cuts and impacts, and so there have been changes. Each parish might be a little bit different. I could be wrong on that, but I believe that that's correct.
I've been spending a lot of time the past few months at the schools, and it's really sad. One day, junior high had like a breadstick and a fruit cup. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you're junior high age, especially the boys. And if they play football or something, they need more food than that. That's
Yeah,
that's terrible. They need more food.
yeah, yeah. It's a problem. Um, okay. So something to think about as you're going through talking to people, because that was one of the things as we were preparing the night before for our Hill Day. All of a sudden, Amy, Philip, and Naomi sort of realized, oh wait, I'm having the same problem with kids in the cafeteria. They're all saying the milk's bad, milk is spoiled, and they just thought their kids were being whiny, and then they realized, no, they're all saying it. So like the milk's coming from a different source, and it's literally coming in sour and
Yes.
other problems. So
Luna said at her school, they ripped it open and poured it on their cafeteria trays, and it was chunky, like actual giant chunks were coming out of the milk bags. And
wow,
they're second and third grade. That's
I think
terrible.
they're just holding on to it longer so they have to order less.
I don't
That's
know,
probably
something's
what they're
weird.
doing.
What's it like up the Shreveport area?
My kids don't eat cafeteria food. They take their own lunch. They complain about it all the time. I frequent the school though. Some of it looks interesting. Some of it does look, like it could be appetizing, but kids are picky too, so you have to be careful what you try to serve them.
But you're not hearing that they're like the milk is bad frequently.
No.
Okay. And I know there's also the cafeteria union or whatever it is. There's a group in the state, probably, yeah, because they were there when I was at Hill Day. They were literally there with us, coincidentally. So like there were other groups that you can get in touch with to just sort of like, what's your fight? What's the problem? What's not working? Can we help? Because the kids are hungry. Like, what's it take to get these kids some food that they're going to eat? So part of that is figuring out those groups that you can align with to make your voice all the stronger. All right. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
I have a couple things, but it's not about LegCon. Are we?
You can go.
So did y'all see the link for the focus group? Was anybody able to attend that group that's
Tomorrow
doing
night?
There were
Yeah, I'm doing
several.
that.
Okay, good. I thought it was great.
I'm doing it tomorrow.
Okay, I'm doing it tomorrow night also.
Okay, good.
What is it?
They're just collecting feedback. They like want to know, like what if National PTA were to, like be able to take care of these needs, like what would that look like? I did some screenshots. Um, and so they kind of offer like three things and like you rate them and then like what would be best about it. It was just it was a good exercise, but then it was a good like, feedback, I think, for talking about like if they took care of like financial procedures and policies, like standardized policies, and then financial reporting or membership support, and then like rank that. And then they wanted to know like, well, what was the best about this? What's the thing you need to think about? Like what would possibly be a problem if they did that? And then like what would be like personal to your state important about that one thing? So it was just really cool.
Okay.
It was really good. And then are we talking about convention? too? Because I think the early bird discount expires at the end of this month.
March 31st. Yeah. Who wants to go to the National PTA Convention? It's in Philadelphia. We don't have unlimited funding, but to know who is even interested in going.
I'm interested.
June 18 through 20.
Peggy.
Philip,
I'm checking the calendar now.
June 18 through 20.
Yeah, I think it's right before, it's Father's Day weekend, but they're ending early so everybody can be back for that Sunday.
Okay, so it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday is Father's Day. Anybody else want to go? Amy? Okay.
It's one of the few times that I'm not in school, so if you're looking for somebody, I am available.
Okay. So maybe Tara too. That's Knox.
Yes. You can say hi, Knox.
So Philip, I'm gonna let you lead. You hear me? I'm gonna let you lead, Philip, the scheduling for national convention to just sort of organize
Okay.
who's going and looking at budget.
Okay.
Um, seeing if like if we share rooms, the money goes a lot further.
Yeah.
And I don't know as if national, I believe national pays for the president to go, but I don't know. I forget.
I think they said they pay. Was that the one they pay once during your term? Or was that
No,
LegCon?
that's for a visit from a national rep, the Nat
No,
rep. No,
there was one that Amy Arnett said. I don't remember if it was LegCon, but it couldn't have been LegCon. They pay once for you to go. They cover it once during your term.
the only thing that I've heard that for is, although they've been virtual for a while, but I thought that was just having a Nat rep come down to you for your convention.
Yeah, I
So
heard
that's
that, but
they call it our convention. They mean
yeah,
our training, so not the national convention.
yeah. There was something they did. They pay maybe it was LegCon. They only do it once during your term. They'll pay for the president to fly out. They'll pay their airfare. I'm trying to remember what she said. If it was LegCon or
No, I
it's
don't know.
just sitting in the back.
I'm sure they'll be. I could, but why don't you ask Amy Arness what
Okay.
LegCon, what national pays for convention or
Okay.
state president, how that works, if you want to ask all that. Okay. And it would be lovely if we had somebody from Shreveport. Just saying. Think about it. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we have April, May, and June, 3 meetings left in the year.
Dang, time flew.
I know. All right, I appreciate all the hard work. We're going to finish strong with all these awards. That's really our next big thing to get going. And then elections and getting the word out on who wants to run for what. Currently,
I do have a question about one of
Yeah.
the membership awards. One of the annual awards is for if you have 100% of your staff, but in givebacks, I don't know how to tell what their membership number, like it tells me they have 100 memberships, but I don't know if they're staff, students, grandparents. So I don't really know how to figure out who got that award.
That's a good point. I guess we're
It
going to
used to
have
be
to.
on the sheet you used to have to submit, but that was really the only place it was.
Madisonville Junior got 100%. I know that.
Yeah.
Madisonville Junior, not Mandeville High, I believe. I don't know if we're gonna have to just do a survey for that.
Okay.
Yeah, MJH. Okay. Come back to me on that one. We'll have to figure that one out.
Okay.
All right, everybody, y'all have a good night. I appreciate your time. Y'all are all lovely. You're each my favorite. Don't forget the louisianapta.org/LAPTA is our board page, and the password is U, the letter R, my FAV, fave.
All right. Is there anything else we need to do before our April meeting?
What's
You were
our
starting to
April
say
date?
something about elections.
We need to meet April. If we have the general membership meeting on the 26th, we could have our meeting right before then on the same time, like half an hour before, or we could do it like April 20th on a Monday. What do y'all think?
I prefer Monday.
What if we do April 20 on a Monday and we'll sort of balance between weekday and weekend with those two meetings
All right.
back-to-back weeks?
Okay.
All right, so we'll do board meeting April 20, general membership April 26. And then Phil, what were you saying about elections?
Oh, you were asking something else about elections, and then Peggy had asked. You were asking. I think you were asking if anybody.
Oh, I was going
I
to
don't
say,
know.
so Amy, your treasurer term has not counted against you because it was less than half a term, and the same for Whitney. So you're both coming in with, as far as the bylaws go, you can serve 2 terms back to back. You currently have 0 terms.
I thought we changed mine though. I thought we changed mine to a year.
Well, that's just for like, you still came in half a term because of when you started. You were less than a year, and a term is 2 years.
I thought, how was I less than a year?
Because you came in like July 5th instead of July 1st. So it was slightly less than a year, which is slightly less than half a term.
Huh.
So
Okay,
you're at
interesting.
0.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I believe that's it. So we're gonna adjourn at 6:58. Good night.
Thanks, Beth. Thanks,
Bye,
everybody.
y'all.
Bye.